Dear future generation, I think I speak for the rest of us when I say sorry. Sorry we left you our mess of planet. Sorry that we were to catch up in our own doings to do something. Sorry we listened to people who made excuses to do nothing. I hope you forgive us. We just didn't realize how special the earth was like marriage going wrong. We didn't know what we had until it was gone. For example, I'm guessing you probably know what is the Amazon desert, right? Well, believe it or not, it was once called the Amazon rainforest. And there were billions of trees there, and a lot of them gorgeous. And just, oh, you don't know much about trees, do you? Let me tell you that trees are amazing, and I mean, we literally breathe the air they are creating and clean up our pollution, our carbon, store and purify water, give us medicine that cures our diseases, food that feed us, which is why I'm so sorry to tell you that. We burn them down, cut them down with brutal machine horrific. At a rate of 40 football fields every minute, that's 50% of all the trees in the world gone in the last 100 years. Why? For this. And that wouldn't make me so sad if there weren't so many pictures of leaves on it. You know, when I was a child, I read how the Native Americans said consideration for the planet that they felt responsible for how they left the land for the next 7 generations. Which brings me great sorrow because most of all today don't even care about tomorrow. So I'm sorry. We put profit above the people, greed above need, and the goal of rule above the golden rule. And I'm sorry. We use nature as credit card with no spending limit. Overdrafting animals to extinction, stealing your chance to ever see their uniqueness or become friends with them. And I'm sorry, we poison the ocean so much that you can't even swim in them. But most of all, and I'm sorry about our mindset, because we had the nerve to call this distraction progress. Hey, fuck news, if you don't think climate is change is a threat, I dare you to interview the thousands of homeless people in Bangladesh. See why? You are in your penthouse desert. Their home was literally washed away beneath their feet due to the rising sea levels. And Sarah Palin, you say that you love the smell of fossil fuels. Well, I urge you to talk to the kids of Beijing who were forced to wear pollution masks just to go to the school. You see, you can't ignore this. But the thing about truth is, it can be denied, not avoided. So I'm sorry, future generation. I'm sorry that our footprint becomes sinkhole, not a garden. And I'm sorry that we paid so much attention to ISIS and very little how fast the ice is melting in Arctic. I'm sorry we doom you. I'm sorry we don't find another planet in time to move to. And cut the bridge. I'm not sorry. This future, I don't accept it. Cause an error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. We can redirect this. How? Let me suggest that. If a farmer sees a tree that is unhealthy, they don't look at the branch to diagnose it. They look at the root. So, like the farmer, we must look at the root and not to branches to government, not to politicians run by corporations. We are the root. We are the foundation. It is our only home. We must globally warm our hearts and change climate of our souls and realize that we are not part of nature. We are part of nature. To betray the nature is to betray us. To save the nature is to save us. Because whatever we fighting for, racism, poverty, feminism, gay rights, or another equality, it won't matter if we don't all work together to save the entire environment. We will be equally extinct, and I'm sorry.